Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Thursday, the 26th of June 2025. I hope you are keeping well, enjoying life as best you possibly can. I want to talk about something today slightly different. I think it might be a problem, a pernicious feature of AI, which no, I haven't seen anybody mention, but it's something that I've noticed myself. So what I'm talking about is not based on any study or hard evidence or anything like that, but I will tell you what I think. What do I think? Well, I've noticed that AI, in particular, videos that are edited on CapCut. Now, if you don't know anything about this software is basically what people use when they're using TikTok. If you wanted to create a TikTok video, it uses these. You can edit stuff. It has lots of features. CapCut is produced by the same people that produced the TikTok application, and so one of its features is it has this AI whereby it listens to voices and can make subtitles automatically, and that in itself is kind of a good idea. Can certainly save some time for people who have difficulty hearing or problems with language, etc., etc. But that's not my quibble. The thing that I am really annoyed about is that there is some other kind of feature which will produce the subtitles automatically and put maybe 2 or 3 words on the screen, and then it will highlight the word that is being spoken as it is being spoken, so that your attention is focused on that word as it is being spoken. And if you know anything about linguistics, you'll know this is a really bad idea. It's when we read, when I'm reading English, I'll specify English as opposed to Thai, because when I'm reading Thai, it's awful. It's very slow and appalling. But when I'm reading English, which is my native language, I don't read the word that's under what. If I were reading out loud, I don't read the word that's under the voice. Sorry, the word that's coming out of my mouth is not the word that I'm reading. I'm reading far ahead, probably 7, 8 words, maybe more, sometimes ahead of what I'm actually saying. That allows us to give intonation. How do we know whether our voice should be going up, down, or questioning, angry? I'm not going through a range of emotions, but you know what I mean. How do we know what the text? How do we know to give emotion to that text if we don't understand the meaning of the text? We do not read word by word. We can't read word by word and try to understand what's going on. Now, if you have watched any of these recent videos, I mean, they're everywhere on YouTube and all this kind of stuff, made with kind of AI enhancements or something. They don't actually have to be an AI video. It's quite often just a regular video, but it's got this edited additional subtitles on it. They are so distracting, really, really annoying. Because your eye is naturally drawn towards a highlighted word on the screen. The word comes up, the words, as I say, just a few words come up and each word is highlighted. You cannot it's really difficult to take your eye away from that highlighted word and even try to watch what's going on in the rest of the video, because you just can't do it. It's one of the problems of being a human being is our eye is naturally drawn to things that are attracting our attention. It's probably a safety feature built in. I hope this trend disappears very, very quickly. I hate it. I really hate it. And I think that, and here's my point that I'm saying with no evidence, but I think that it could cause developmental problems for children, because we do not read in that way. Now, children are reading less and less. There are definitely reports that children are reading less and less. And if that means that children are reading more on videos, subtitles like this, that means they're reading in the wrong way, because they're reading words that are, as they're being spoken. And this is not how we read. This just simply isn't how it's done. Our brains don't work in that way when it comes to reading. So I feel like, so if anybody's out there wanting to do a study, and if you've got the cash to do it, go ahead, work on my hypothesis. And as I say, it's very unscientific though. But somebody let us know, or if you've come across any data studying such a thing, let me know, because I would be interested to know if there is any data that has studied that. I mean, I might not be the first person to think about this, but it is something that I have not heard from anybody else. It's an original thought. There we are, an original thought on a Thursday morning. What more do you want from a Sudoku channel? Let's get on with our game of Sudoku, shall we? This is the what is it? New York Times hard level Sudoku game. And I'm going to start with this 3 blocking up here, giving me a 3 in that square there. What's missing from this little tribe of numbers? It's 4, 5, 6. I think we've got 5 and 6 across there, so we can say, hey now, you're a rock star, or you're a 4, whichever you prefer to be. We've also got 7s blocking across the bottom here, and a 7 down here. If you can hear a car engine behind me in the background, that means the microphone is working. Sorry about the sound quality over the last few days. I didn't realize I had a microphone problem. My apologies. Thanks for pointing that out in the chat. But I was going to say that means the microphone is actually working. If you can pick that up, it probably means the microphone is okay. But if you can't hear it, that's good, because it's also not supposed to pick up too much background sound. I'm hearing it. It's very annoying. There's a car just sitting outside my house, running the engine for no apparent reason. I guess they're waiting for someone. Yeah, where are we? We've got 1s in those squares. Also got 1 down there. So keep that for me for later as a reference, because I'm likely to forget. Okay, 9 across here and 9 down here. So 9 in one of those 2 squares blocking down will give us a 9 there. That also means we have 9s like this. I think in this column we're missing 4, 5, 6, 8. Is that right? 4, 5, 6, 8. I believe so. And 5, 6, and 8 all attack that square. So that's going to be a 4. And 4 down here, down there, and across there will give us 4 in that square. Now, did I just say 9s are in those squares? I think I did. Actually, now it looks like we can get a 9. 9 down here, yeah, did. And also we've got 9 and 4 across here, and 4 and 9 across there. That's a pair of 4 and 9. We should just check out what goes there, and there is going to be 6 and 2, is that right? 4, 9, yeah, that is right. So 2 blocking there, there's the 2, and there's the 6. So that leaves us with a 5-8 pair in those squares there. Ah, good. Car's driving off. About time. We've got 2 blocking across here, and up here. Definitely got a pair of 1s in those squares there. No, still can't sort this middle bit out. We do have 9 blocking up here, and across there. So I believe this is a pair of 1 and 2. Okay, so we've got 2 blocking down here. So 2 is in one of those squares there, blocking across there, and you see 1 across there, and 1 and 2 blocking down. So we found a pair of 1 and 2 in those squares. That's good, because now 6 blocks down here and across there, there's a 6. And then nothing. I was about to say a 6 over here, but I can't place it actually. 6, 3, 8, isn't it? 8's there, 6 is there, 3's anywhere at the moment, I think. Now back here, what did I say? 1 and 2. So what's left? Well, this was 3 and 9. No, that can't be right. 4 and 9. 1, 2, 4, 9. This is 5 and what? 1, 2, 4. No, I can't think of this. 5 and 3. 3, 5. There we go. So let's see, 3's. Any help on that? Not sure. 5's. Well, that will put 5's there. Still got 5's up there. 5's are there. Excuse me. And if this is 1 and 2, let's just have a look along the bottom just in case. So we've got 1 and 2. We're looking for 3, 5, 6, 8. 3, 5, 6, 8. That's a 5, 8. I knew it already. Excuse me. That's 3, 5. I do believe I said 3, 5 in those squares there before, so that means that that is 4, 7, and 9, right? And we've got 4 and 9 together, so that should be a 7. And we will have 4, 9 there. Yeah, that's right, 4, 9 there, like that. We've also got the possibility of a unique rectangle in that this can't be 4 or 9. So, let's see. It's not 4 or 9. Could be a 1. It's not 2, 3, not 4, 5, 6, 7. What did I say? It can't be 4 or 9, 7. It could be a 1 or a 7, I think. 8. It can't be 9. So it is a 1. Oh, it's a 1, 7. 1 or a 7. Anyway, let's see if we've got anything new up here now. I think I'm hurtling towards the pencil marks because I'm not moving at all, stuck in the mud again, even though I have discovered some things. I think just putting in a few pencil marks will help me to spot the way forward in an easier way. So I'm going to put in the 4, 9. I'm going to put 4, 9 in those squares there because I know it to be true. And I'll put the 3, 5 there. And I'll put the 1, 2 there. So these are all things that I discovered before. Now we've got 2 blocking down here, so we've got 2's in those squares there. We've got 8 blocking down here, so we've got 8's in those squares there. We've got 5, well let's put in the 5 and 6 in those squares there. So we've got 5's in those squares there. We've also got 5's up there. We've also got 8's blocking across here and there, so we get a pair of 8's there. We've got 7 blocking like this and up here, so that's a pair of 7's. We've got 1 blocking across here and up here, so we've got 1's in those squares there. What else? Anything? What's missing up here? Is it just 2? 1, we don't have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's just 2 missing, so 2 blocks up there. So I'll put in the 2 just in case it gives me something, but that's the left hand side complete. And it didn't bring any revelations to me. So let's go across here now, because we certainly have got some stuff here. Remember, this cannot be 4 or 9 because of our unique rectangle. I said it's a 1 or a 7 in fact. So let's see, what can we do? We've got 1 blocking like this, so 1's can be in those squares there. We've got 3 blocking like this, so we could put 3's in those squares there. We've got 4 blocking across here like this, so we could put 4's in those squares there. We've got 5 blocking like this, and as it did say earlier on that that's a pair of 5's in fact. We've got 7 blocking across here and up here, so we've got a pair of 7's in those squares, and that's done. So we've got that can't be right. No, 9. There we go. Here we go. 9. Okay, 9 across here. So we can't have 9 in this square, but we can have 9's in 3 squares there. So that's 9. That's more like it. I was about to say that can't be a single. I know I checked this row several times. All right. So again, no revelations there. Let's maybe go up to the top here. Do we know anything about 2's? Not really sure. Do we know about 3? They block across there. 3's. How about 4 blocks there? 6 like this. And 9. Pair of 9's up there. Right, now, have we been lucky and found something? Well, we might have done, but it might be disguising itself. And so I can't really see it right now. So we shall continue on. There's not much to do down here. We've got 8 blocking down here. That puts 8's into those squares there. We've got 6 across there. That puts 6's in those squares there. And we've got 3 to go anywhere. Again, no luck along the bottom here. As we saw before. I just realised I've kind of not been doing the pairs that I normally do. I should be doing that really, shouldn't I? We got 1's blocking down here, up here like this. There's the 1. So I figure it's going to take a full set of candidates actually this game. 2 going up there. 3. See if there are any more pairs, because that does make the game a lot easier. 5's are up there. got a pair of 9s there. So let's get on with it. 3 then blocking across here like this. So 3 is still possible there. 4 blocking up here and across there. 4's in those squares there. 6 blocking across there. 7 blocking like this. Last block. Come on, save us, save us. 3's are there. 4 blocks like, oops, like this. 6, 7. Done. All right. A lot of candidates. Okay, but I can see 2, 4, 5, and 6. 4 numbers in 4 squares here. 2, 4, 5, and 6. So that 2 is no longer needed, and the 4, 5, and 6 are not needed there. So now we've got a pair of 1 and 7 there. We've got a pair of 1 and 7 there. Shall we see if anything has changed, and also give me a chance to look at the numbers and see if I've made any mistakes, as I often do. Well, that's the only 5 on the board now in that block, so that's good. That means that'll give us a 5 there, and a 2 there, and an 8 there, and a 5 there, and an 8 up there, and no digit 8 there. We can't have an 8 here, that's got to be a 3, and the 8 must be in this square there. 6 is in here. No 6 is allowed there, thank you. Right, okay, that should have moved us forward just a smidgen. Now we've got the 5 here, so that's going to be the 3, that's the 5 there. Not sure if that changes anything though. Alright, so let's again go through the numbers and see what's changed or what we might be able to do that we couldn't do before. We can certainly get rid of all of those digit 3's up there now. And now we've got a pair of pointing 3's. So these can't be 3 over here. That must be a 3. And that's our 9. And this can't be a 9. And we can't have 3's in those squares now, but we must have a 3 there, and a 7 there, and a 1 here, and now it looks like we've done enough to get ourselves the game of Sudoku here. 1 there. No 6's allowed there. That's got to be the 6. That means that's a 6 and that's a 5. That's a 5 and you are not 5. Okay, 5, 6 and 8 are finished. We don't need to do any more breaks though, because I think we've got everything we need now. That's a 1. 2's there. That's a 4. That's the 4. That's a 7. 3 there. Where are we here? 4, 9, that's a 9. That's the 4, that's the 9. 7 there. And a 1 finishes the game. So a nice puzzle there. Oh, I'm sorry it's taken a long time again. I just noticed it's been another long game. Oh, oh dear. What's going to happen to my channel with all these long games? Never mind, you can always fast forward past the bits you don't like. Right, okay. Take care. Bye-bye.